Silkn is a sophisticated personal hair removal device that employs the new and advanced home pulsed light technology, HPL, based on technologies already proven in use by skincare professionals in their clinics and aesthetic salons.
When I was first approached about the Silkn device, I rolled my eyes because I'd been approached about these type of devices in the past. The biggest problem has been their safety and efficacy profiles. What I was most astonished with was the fact that the Silkn not only delivers on its promise for removing hair, it does so safely and effectively within a very short time period.
The well-known and established process of light-based hair removal has been safely proven in clinical use around the world for the last 15 years.
I was excited by the team and the engineers behind the product, some of the originators of intense pulse light in the office and in the clinical world were behind the same system.
Home pulsed light technology of Silkn is a further development of light-based hair removal for safe and effective removal of unwanted hair at home.
The most important issues for me as a professional who would prescribe this device is not only the efficacy of the treatment, so therefore having something that will reduce the hairs in the treatment area, but certainly applying a device that is safe and easy to use.
If a doctor is going to put their good name on a product, then I'll feel confident that it's a reliable product and is safe to use.
Feel reassured knowing that there's a physician behind this.
I think that that's really important. I think it makes people feel more comfortable.
It's a light pulsing system, and I would never use anything that a doctor didn't recommend if it was something like that.
The pulse of light emitted by Silkn is absorbed by pigment in the hair shaft beneath the skin surface. This disables the hair follicle activity and delays hair growth.
I found that the Silkn works every bit as well as many of the lasers and light sources that we apply in the office setting.
Long-term removal of unwanted hair. It's easy, comfortable, and you can do it at home.
Doing it at home is fantastic. It's convenient. I can do it whenever I want. I'm not on anybody else's schedule. I can do as much as I want or as little as I want. I feel that I can be more relaxed.
You don't have to get on your coat and get in your car and go somewhere. It's just there.
You can do it when you have time rather than trying to get an appointment. Sometimes you can't get the appointment at the time that you're looking for. So it just makes it very convenient.
I think I would recommend just the ease of it. People are afraid of the pain of it. They think it's going to hurt. I would reassure them that it doesn't hurt.
I think the price of the Silkn device is extremely fair and very cost effective. I think it's a steal.
It's so very, very inexpensive compared to the commercial world of hair removal.
Silkn consists of a base unit and a handheld applicator. The applicator holds a pulse button for triggering light pulses and a disposable lamp cartridge that must be replaced from time to time.
The Silkn device is very fast to use. I can do my entire body in less than an hour.
As easy as my blender. Really simple to use.
Like I do my legs and my underarms, bikini line, and I'm done 15, 18 minutes,
For me, I love the fact that it's not messy because I've waxed for years and years and years on myself, and that just gets everywhere no matter how hard you try. With this, there is no mess. You just plug it in and go.
Compared to waxing and other home treatments, the Silkn device is completely mess-free.
I guess generally I just find my legs smoother. There's not as much hair growth coming back. I would find after the waxing you get a lot of hair growth going back, and you would get ingrown hairs. So with the Silkn, I don't have that problem.
That's one thing I like about it, is there's no mess. There's no shaving cream. There's no little bits of hairy things all over the place.
I think that the home devices will actually enhance my practice because patients will be able to use them at home to actually supplement what we do in the office.
In many areas, there's been no regrowth whatsoever after my third treatment. In other areas, the growth has completely slowed down.
It works, and there's no mess involved.
Don't have stubble anymore. It's fantastic.
It's really a simple product, simple to use,
The patients who have used Silkn, first in the studies in my office and subsequently at home, have found the experience to be not only worthwhile in terms of their response to treatment, but also found the treatment easy to apply. All of the patients who were in the original study said at the end of study that they would purchase the device if they were given the opportunity to do so.
I love using the Silkn device because it's so easy to use. It's quick, it's painless, and I'm getting permanent results.
Once you've used it 3 or 4 times, it becomes very quick and very easy.
It has to be pressed right against the flesh in order to work, so you can control what's happening.
I did a lot of body parts, and I can't imagine sitting in the doctor's office that long having done what I'm doing at home.
Given the size of the cartridge head and the ease I have handling the Silkn device, it's very easy to cover the entire area of my leg and not overlap.
Easy to use, and in my case, painless, very comfortable.
I just pulled out the equipment, plugged it in. It was ready to use within a few seconds, and it was great.
To do my lower legs, I would say it's probably less than 5 minutes per leg.
To me, a good result is any result. Seeing any reduction in hair growth or even a slowing of hair growth is success.
It's great. You don't have to limit yourself. Sometimes I just do it in the bedroom and I sit on the bed and do it while I watch TV. That's the bonus.
I was excited because the first time I used it, I had immediate photoepilation and coagulation of the shaft and hair loss. And I was excited that we may now have a transition technology that takes our hair removal in-office experience into maintenance and to support in the home for the patient.
I've recommended it to a lot of people already, so they're anxiously waiting.
One of my daughters already was asking me about using it because she heard that I was having success with it.
I might even buy one for a friend of mine.
I've already recommended Silkn to all of my friends, and I've got a waiting list of those who want to use my device once I'm done with it.
I would definitely recommend the Silkn hair removal system to all of my friends. As a matter of fact, my daughter Catherine is eagerly awaiting at home to use my machine when I'm finished.
If you're a waxer, you have to grow the hair a certain length.
Right.
Yes.
So you're sitting there, you want to be smooth in the summer, but you have to sit there and you have to let the hair grow in at least 1/4 of an inch. Or an eighth of an inch. So you're walking around and you're wearing shorts because it's 30 degrees out. You look at your legs and you're like, oh, no. Nobody look down there, please. Gotta wax tomorrow.
That stuff was nice.